Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Reconstruction Zero. I miss the sunrise. We're currently creating a pilot, and I'm going to call him... Roz seems a bit... defaulty. How about... Edward? No, Edmund. Alright, Edmund Oranos. There's a classification. Do we want to have low attack power but high accuracy and range? Do we have medium attack, medium attack, low... Well, I want a little searching. Yeah. Yeah, searches look cool. And Edward is a male name, so it'll be male. I want to be pretty imaginative. It's fairly conservative. I don't want to be too aggressive. And I want to be nice and flexible. I want to be a good captain. And that sounds good. No, we will take that. Okay, so before we start, you should probably know that this is a prequel to a game called The Reconstruction. And simply you knowing that it is a prequel kinda spoils the ending. But we might get to that later, if I play The Reconstruction. Yes, you'll see why it spoils the ending. Hard. Anyway, I'm going to shut up, this is a cutscene. Okay, he's de-gelling now. You want to start with this one, or should I? I'll leave it to you, Sarazon. And please, be gentler this time. We don't want to repeat after that last little incident. Hey, if you ain't tough with these sorts, they'll walk all over you. I'll try to make his awakening a pleasant one. Good. Get him clothed and oriented, introduce him to the others, and send everyone to meet up in Com 1. Tick-tock, tick-tock. I have a good feeling about this one, Marie. Oh, do ya? Good feeling, huh? Well, welcome to your new life, Edmund. Hope it's better than your old one. It's pitch black. You feel as if you are being jabbed, and you feel as if you are being lifted. You feel as if you are being lifted and carried. Something sharp is jabbing you in the middle of your back. Should we attempt to struggle? Should we just stay calm, or should we cry out? This seems like a very bad idea, but we're kind of flustered. We just woke up from suspension, so maybe a bad idea is what we have. You attempt to thrash about, but you are just too weak. The pain in your back heightens, and someone grips your wrists firmly. Looks like we got a wild one here. Sedatives won't work. I'll give a good grip on that arm. Exhausted, you quickly relent. You try to focus on the last thing you can remember. You've stopped moving and have been propped upright. Several pointy things prod and poke you all over. You feel the urge to run away. Love that phrase, several pointy things. You feel clothing being pulled over your body. You still can't see anything, but at least your other senses have mostly returned. That's the last of it. Let's take him back to the gel room. He'll need time to stretch his legs. Your vision should come back any moment now. Can you talk yet? You're taking longer than usual. Who are you? Where am I? Or what is happening? What do we want to know the most? We want to know where we are, but we'll figure that out pretty soon. We want to know what's happening, but we'll figure that out pretty soon too, so let's go with who are you? Oh, good, you can see and talk. Look, you'll find out everything you need to know soon enough. So yeah, that asking those questions was kind of pointless. Let's see, this is you, right? Edmund Oranos? Yeah, male lack. That's right, so where am I? Can you at least tell me that? Not yet. Not till I can tell who we're dealing with here, at least. So pipe down. Taplock doesn't have much on you from aside from what I can tell from you standing here, unfortunately. So what'd you do to end up gelled, huh? Let me guess, you can't remember, can you? Do, gelled, or remember? Well, from context, based on context, we know what gelled probably means. Remember is probably being associated with gelled, so what would we have had to done? Had to have done something. Not that matters anymore, you belong to us now. Ha 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 ha, fun. Belong to you? Who are you? I'm Marie Sarrazin. You're aboard a mass transport craft called the Inquiry. This is the suspension lab. Don't think for a minute that you're our guest, though. You're going to be working for Commander Sorensen now. Speaking of which, you're due to meet him shortly. There's just a couple of things you gotta take care of first. How long before I can get some real answers? Soon, I said. First, go and find Dr. Ranson. He should be somewhere in one of the labs on Ring 2 of the Inquiry. He'll make sure your vitals check out and send you on your way. Maybe help your backache go away, too. Your back is still rather sore for some reason. Maybe finding this Ranson character isn't such a bad idea. After all. Fine, we'll do things your way. Legally, you're still a captive. If you try anything funny, you'll earn a one-way ticket out of the nearest airlock. So don't let us down. You'd hate to know what happened to the last guy. Let's just say he couldn't cut it. I don't remember what happened to the last guy. But you don't, because you haven't played this before. Ha 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 ha. The last guy? Time to find Dr. Ranson. Use the direction buttons to walk around. Walk into a door and it will open for you. Use the action button to examine... Yada 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 yada. Yada yada yada. So, this is the Inquiry. This is, as I recall, Ring 2. Oh, also says Ring 2 up in the upper right. Upper left, whatever. So, to my recollection, Dr. Ranson is in there. But I think we want to, talk to a few people first. While everyone else is scraping by, the lessers in their broke-ass salvage ship just got stronger. Funny how that works out. Wait, what? Huh, I thought that was supposed to happen yet. Oh well, spoilers. So you can walk again. I was getting tired of lugging your unconscious body up and down these halls. Thanks, I think. New here, eh? Need help getting around? Check the monitors by each door to find out where it leads. Thank you, helpful little person. Ooh, pallet swap! The Inquiry uses a bunch of turning ring-shaped segments to give a sense of gravity, so these hallways loop around. Whether that makes it easier or harder to get lost depends on how observant you are, I guess. You know? It actually makes it a lot harder to get lost. though I have still gotten lost somehow. Sounds like we're on the way to another investigation spot. Wonder who Sorensen will send out this time. Ha 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 ha, it's going to be us. We just picked up a few survivors at the last subspace. They're being kept in Ring 1 for now, of course. Oh. Oh! I never actually got the story for those people. This airlock leads you to Ring 1 of the Inquiry. You still have someone to meet here in Ring 2 before heading to Com 1 to find Marie. Right. I completely forgot. So, in the medical lab, we will meet the doctor. Oh, hey, come on in. We were expecting you. Well, I mean, I was, yeah. Follow that hall up and around. I still don't understand why he said we. Does he think he's royal? Is he insane? So, you're Edmund, huh? My name is Rami Ranson. Most folks call me Rami. Or Ranson. Either one. You will often be prompted to choose your response when talking to allies. What you say may affect his or her personal trust. Your responses change depending on your own personality and other factors, so some characters are easier to please in general. A green shade means the character's trust increased, red means it decreased. Trust has wide-reaching effects in and out of battle. The other one I was supposed to find, your arm, let's take this quick, alright. Let's be douchey about this. Oh. Well, that backfired. Oh, this whole thing? Long story, but let's just say a plain old emitter wasn't gonna cut it. So anyway, go stand in the middle of that pad. We're gonna make sure you didn't turn to mush while you were gelled up. Okay. Great, just like that. This will only take a second, okay? You're very important to Sorensen, you know. If you say so. Looks like you're doing just fine. That bruise on your back will go away when you pick up enough emitter radiation. The emitters, right. Lack physiology is my specialty, believe it or not. Huh. Seems rather odd. Come back to me anytime we need Come back to me anytime you need a quick scan, alright? I'm gonna head up to Ring 0 to meet with Maria and the commander. Can you do me a favor first, though? What is it this time? I need you to go find Tez and let him know you're ready. He's gonna be joining us on this assignment. Who's Tez? What assignment? Or where is he? Well, we kinda need to know where he is, so where is he? He's probably working in one of the labs on this ring right now. Give him a holler, but not too loud, alright? Time to find this Tez fellow. Maybe once you meet back up with Marie, you can finally get some answers about what's going on. Oh, we'll get answers. They won't be pleasant, but they'll be answers. Weapons lab. There's a large black skeletal assertion at the work table here. Is this the Tez person you were supposed to find? Pardon me. Hey, turn around! Or stay quiet. So do we want to be Twilight Sparkle, Rainbow Dash, or Fluttershy? Let's be Fluttershy. Let's still be Fluttershy. See what happens. I haven't actually done this before. Oh, I don't believe that actually makes him like you. I apologize for the delay. Thank you for your patience. Uh-huh. Oranos, we have awaited your awakening. I am Teskra. Have you spoken with Ransom yet? Yeah, he's heading behind you. Then Sorensen is waiting for us. Do you know the way to Ring 0? I shall escort you if you require assistance. No thanks, I think I can... You suddenly notice what appear to be implants below his piercing white eyes. That isn't right. Those assertions can't be augmented. But that's impossible! As you wish. You should have no trouble navigating the inquiry. Join us in join us in Ring 0 Com 1 when you are ready. To get to Com 1, you'll need to pass through the airlock into Ring 1, then through the next one to Ring 0. So the airlock should be right here. Talk to this guy. Places without a rotating ring system like ours or magnetic walkways turned into a real mess, I bet. Ha 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 ha! Yeah, probably. Right. One more. And this is Ring 0. The command ring. Separating the command ring, the passenger ring, and the lab ring. This, as you can probably guess, holds the command superstructure, the command rooms, the briefing rooms, the assembly rooms, all that sort of thing, and the docks. That's right. Ha! Told you he could make it by himself. You owe me 5 half creds, Marie. Edmund, welcome. Please have a seat. What am I doing here? I hear you've met with the others. I am Virgil Sorensen, commander of the Inquiry. How are you feeling? I'm fine. What's going on here? Can you tell me why I'm on your craft, or tell me why I shouldn't just leave? I'm getting kind of tired of being douchey, so I'm fine. What's going on? Yep, I made sure we made it through the de-jailing all right. We should be good to go now. Ha ha ha. Edmund, before we continue, it is fair that you know what has happened since your suspension. What do you mean, suspension? What, isn't it obvious? That you came out of a tube full of gel? Some time ago, you were put into amorphous suspension and stored aboard an isolation carrier craft. Your medical and statistical records were recovered, but the reason for your imprisonment has eluded us. See, you did something. Might have been so bad they didn't even want to make a record of it. You're nuts, Marie. Typelog would have had some kind of record, you know? Now just chill, I... Oh... Rami... Why'd you have to say that? Let's see, I don't remember, I swear. Then why am I free now? Or you've got no proof, then so what? Ha 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 ha! This sounds fun. It is true that with no record available, we have no proof. That is partly why I've decided to free you. Your original captors are long gone, Edmund. We intend to make very good use of you. Oh, do you? I'm working for you now? That's right. This ain't a free flight. There's a big mess out there that you're gonna help us clean up. I don't get it. What kind of mess, or how did it happen? Based on logic, we can assume that we will figure out what kind of mess it is pretty soon. We will get it pretty soon, and I'm guessing we want to know how it happened. How did it happen? Because of the shine, of course. Ha 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 ha. The shine? What's that? Wait, hold on. You don't know? How could you not? How could anyone not know about the shine? No, It is possible Uranus was suspended before the event occurred, and was never awakened until now. Basically, just about everything is wrecked. We don't know why or where it came from, or if it'll happen again. Lots of people died, Habs ruined, it was like everything just collapsed. Ha ha ha, fun. That includes the craft you were stuck on, Edmund. You got lucky. You could have been wiped out too, just like that. You look confused. You'll see for yourself soon enough, Edmund. Now that we have your interest, you probably want to know why you are here now, awake, alive. You are different. Your blood contains a certain protein in quantities superior to most humans and Lacertians, shown here. It's an oligo protein. You and the others we found on the craft all showed this same property. It may be why you were being preserved. Wait, back up. I wasn't the only one being held in suspension? That is correct. 3 of you in all. The other 2 are no longer of concern. You are our primary interest. And like the others, we are in need of your help. Something only you will be able to do for us, Edmund. Yeah, that protein means you can do stuff we can't even compare to. And we can use all the help we can get. You want my help, then? You see, since the shine, there's been a whole lot of hell raising out there. Everyone wants a piece of what's left. Of course they do. Used to be the only thing that posed a threat was the occasional micrometeor. Now things are different. And we're the idiots who offer to do the whole peacekeeping thing, with a little profiting on the side, of course. It ain't as bad as Marie says, though it's definitely getting worse. This is where you come in, Edmund. Most of the Haberings out there are torn to bits, so there's people all over fighting over what's left. Piracy and prowling, we used to be above such savagery. Now it is as if we remember how to be animals. However, we intend to use any gathered funds and materials for the greater good, to rebuild, to return to order. The anomaly destroyed nearly all of the communication relay nodes in each subspace as well. Therefore, small fleets of craft can act more efficiently than large transport craft like the Inquiry. We need more commanders to keep our fleets allied, and, well, you're basically all we got left. So what do you say? Will you at least give it a try? You could be a big help with setting things right. Me? Special, are you sure? I'm not much of a fighter, or why do you think I know how to fly? Well, we can assume that since they awakened... Actually, we don't know that yet. Let's go with... I'm not much of a fighter. It would be nice for you to fight, but we need your mind more so. That means your body has to stay intact. Fun. You will not be alone. In fact, due to your advantage, you will be in direct command of your allies. I have what you need then. So how does all this work? It's a pretty simple system. You'll wear an auto-injector that puts a stream of nootropics into your blood. These are amplified by the protein, causing your perception and calculation times to go through the roof. With you acting as tactical support, we'll have one hell of a leg up over anyone who tries to mess with us. So these drugs give me time to think and give orders? Is it dangerous? It is quite safe, Uranus. Few side effects and no known withdrawal reactions or permanent disfigurement. It's also a very, very excellent excuse to have a turn-based tactical system. Well, the G-test, when you put it that way, he'd be crazy not to want to do it. Look, Edmund... Let's see, alright, I'm in. I don't know, or was in it for me? Well, we can assume that was in it for us is not getting flushed up the nearest airlock. Well, still, I want to see what they say. You would have full control over fleet finances. You will regulate all goods and materials obtained on duty. That, and remember what we'd had, and remember when we had that talk about the nearest airlock? Ha 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 ha! Fun. Marie, please. Bitch, please! Alright, let's hear it. Sorensen, we are ready to accept your assignment. Please continue. Music. Aw, man, another excavation. Come on, Commander, give the hotshots something fun for his first foray. Huh? But... It is not a mere excavation, Marie. These hab remains are merely the stopping boundary for the inquiry. Your fleet will be passing into a protected space to make a transaction, just beyond this excavation area. Edmund, you are free to explore the ruins with your fleet, but your objective is to pass through safely. As long as it's not just me by myself out there. What is the nature of this transaction, Commander? Who is the recipient? Now hang on a sec, I know the coordinates. The Machinatorium? That is correct, Dr. Madsen. Your destination is the Cyclone Machinatorium. It is protected space. The Cyclone? That creepy Lysergian weapon building cult? You don't like Lysergians? You sound surprised, or what does it matter? You don't like Lysergians, bitch? It's not that, Edmund. They're all lack, but that's about all we know about them. See? Okay, yeah, I can see how that would be dicey. This is a mutually beneficial operation. I expect your full cooperation and cordiality. That includes you, Marie. They're dangerous. They're an unchecked militia and shrewd as hell to boot. Who knows what they're up to? You're overreacting. I have had personal contact with their leader, Iverona Cyclone, for some time now. So the communication relays for that area weren't damaged? Then why is the habitation area in ruin? These questions are not within the scope of your assignment. Reach the protected zone, do the trade. That is all. Edmund Aranos, you will lead Fleet 1. Marie, Rami, Testra, you will be under you. Marie, Rami, and Testra will be under your direct command. Command? What do I do? Am I ready for all this? Understood. Yeah, I think we've learned all we need to know from this conversation. Understood. Haha, really? You know how much crying and screaming that arm twist and that last two went through for the first time? Haha, yeah, well, this ain't my first foray. This ain't my first barbecue. Your craft is waiting for you in the inquiry crew dock. You are cleared to disembark at any time. Excellent. The door to the dock is across the hall. It is marked by rows of blue lights. Today, touching it will begin your next mission. Marie Sarasot is under your command. Rami Ranson is under your command. Teskra is under your command. You are being granted some secondary weapons. Equip these on your allies as you see fit from the menu screen. Spread the weapons around according to the A, B, and C skill ratings of each of your allies. So yeah, the entire combat system is quite complex in this game. It's very nice and layered and extremely strategic, i.e. exactly my cup of tea. So yeah.